Hi everyone. So just following on from the little thing that I was doing yesterday, just a very quick little demo about making these little paper decorations for our journal. All you needed yesterday was different size circle punches or circle die cuts and some different stamps, coloured inks, or dye the paper. I've dyed the papers with coffee, food colouring, and some of them are inked, so you can either ink it or dye it, it's up to you. But I just was using simple things like circles, book pages and rubber stamps. So that was what I was doing yesterday. But for people who say, oh, I've never got any ideas, I can't think of what to do, for me, just get some bits out on your desk and start playing, because for me doing one thing leads to another and then a whole host of different things that I was never intending to do. So I'd got all these circles out and I'm intending to just do some stamped, some on paper, some on cards, so I can punch a hole in them, dangle them on a ribbon in a journal or whatever. But then it led me to start messing about with these. Ooh, so I got these new background stamps from Temu yesterday, and I was trying them out on a piece of white paper, and I thought, oh, they're cool. They'll look good on my little stamped pieces. But then I thought they'd look cool if I added a flower. So it started with a flower, guys. It started with a flower, and then it evolved into, oh, I could get my scraps of lace and ribbon out. And it then evolved into these like little mini snippets decorations. So yes, I do save pieces of ribbon that tiny. I know, I'm weird, but they come in handy when you're making things like this. And look how pretty they look. So it evolved into that. But then I was trying my new stamps, and they're background stamps. Am I in shot there? So I did them on white card, and I'm not a big fan of white in my journals, because I think if it's vintage it'd look old, it won't be white. So then I thought, oh, it's a shame to chuck that away, that piece of paper. So I decided to get my ink pads out and just go over it with my ink pads. But then it even evolved further into, oh, I could stick that on there, and that could be a corner decoration for a page. Where's my little mini fakey journal? I don't know, but I've got a piece of coffee dyed paper here. So imagine that this is your journal page, and you're wanting it to write on, but you just want a little something in the corner. There's your little something. Or it could be one of those little somethings just on its own. Or it could be one of these little somethings on its own. So as you start doing things, it kind of leads to other things. I mean, that looks quite pretty. If you stuck that, say, at that side, and just stuck there and there, that could also become a pocket. So pretty much everything that you make can become other things. So that's where I went to yesterday after I'd finished playing with you guys. Now today I'm playing with, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna have to play pretty quickly. I accumulate lots of bits of book pages and other bits. I've still got some of them circles there because I'm going to play with them again later on. So, edges. So sometimes we just like the script. I don't know if I'm in shot properly here, but oops, pulled you out of the holder. That's clever. Sorry for a big picture of my hand. I think you can see me. That's going to pop out again. Can you see me? Yes. So when you're crafting, sometimes you just want the writing. If you're making like, I don't know, little envelopes and things, you might just want the writing to make a little envelope. But sometimes, you know, you're left with these. And these edges are great because these edges are normally the bits that are really aged. So what can you do with these? Well, you can do lots of things with them actually. If you've got a plain piece of card, you can just come along and stick them all onto a piece of card and collage them in lines. And when you've got it all collaged and put together with no gaps, you can stick other things on top of it, and then you can cut it out and make tags and pockets. What I personally like to do with these is I've got some tiny rubber stamps that say words on them, like happiness, faith, hope. And I stamp on here. So if I stamp love on there, I would find a bit maybe that's a bit darker or a different colour. And what I would do is I would mat and layer them. So you get it in the corner. Can you see me? Yeah. So that you get a little border round. And then I'd mat it onto something slightly bigger. Different colours. I usually go light, dark, or dark, light, whatever. But I try to layer them up. I'm just thinking if I've got any done. And if I have, where are they going to be? I have got some done. I'm just not 100% sure where I've put them. I will find them for next time to show you what they actually look like done. Or shall I just do one really quickly? I don't have all my words out. I'm not actually prepared to do this video at all really, but we'll just... that's quite a biggish word, isn't it? Yeah. I need the smaller one and I've just put them all away. Just bear with me a second. Where am I? Lace, flowers, birds, borders. It's obviously not on there. Words, where's my words? Here we go. Right, so I've got some stamps here now. Can you still see me? Yep. Am I in focus? Who knows? Right, am I in focus? I think I am. Not very good at this journaling, videoing lark. Right, so just a little word. How about faith? We'll have faith. We'll have faith today. Faith. Faith can move a mountain. I kind of need a little block as well. That would be very helpful. That's there. Okay, so can you see me still? Yep. So faith goes on there. And then we get some ink. I think I'll have the gathered twigs today. Distress ink. And we're going to go on to... Should we go on a light one? We'll go on a light one and see if I can find a darker one. Right, so faith. Now, you can either have these cut perfectly straight, or you can have them torn. I've actually got 2 straight bits and 2 torn bits, but I don't mind. It's a junk journal. So that I'm going to mat on to, let's see what I've got here that's bigger. It needs to be bigger. Might got all bigger typically. Oh, there you go. Can we see? So that I will just mat onto there. That looks cute, okay? Then if you want to carry on, whoops, you can do another mat. Just make sure that you get like a little border round, okay? Now you can mat them to whatever size you like, or you can make them long and thin and layer up a few. You can also add pieces of lace to them. You can also add little pearls at the ends to make them look like a book plate kind of thing. If you layer them up onto card, you can add corners. So there's lots of things you can do with just these little snippets of paper. You can make all sorts. You can actually make snippets out of them. What's a snippet? I hear you saying. A snippet is basically something like this that's just made up of loads of bits of paper, bits of ribbon, bits of lace. That's actually colour-dyed cotton off the end of a bed sheet. A bit of flour off some lace that I've put on a page. That's just the end bit I've cut off. So yeah, snippets. Oh, I made some paper clips the other night. Really will show you how to make paper clips another time, but because I'm really trying to keep these videos short. Oh, I was making hidden paper clips. So I'll show you what they are and then we'll make them tomorrow. So these are hidden paper clips. These would go on your journal page and hold something in. But they're decorated on both sides because it's fully hidden. This one you'll see isn't fully hidden. So if you've got a page in your journal that has no decoration on it, this one will go great because that'll give you a bit of decoration. If, however, on the other page you've already got decoration, you don't really want any, you just see that bit of the paper clip. So you can do partially hidden, fully hidden. You can do banner paper clips. I tell you what, there's a million and one things you can do with paper clips, because you can put beads on them. You can hang charms from them, little, I don't know, whatever you've got in your little charms box. I had this scrap of lace on my desk, just that one piece, and I just stuck it on there, and I've got a ticket on the other side, and that's it. But they're hidden paper clips, and they're so handy. To mass make a load of these in a day, then you've got them ready. You've got them ready for when you're just doing your journal and think, oh, I just need some. And there they are. But then I took it to another level because I got my fabric bits out, and these are literally just bits that people would probably chuck away. That little bit of lace, or even that tiny bit of ribbon round there, or that tiny bit of lace. Most people just put them in the bin, but not me, because I know I make things like this, you see. So this is a fully hidden paper clip. So because it's fully hidden, it's decorated on both sides. So that is side one of the hidden paper clips, and that is side two. All just made with scraps. But how beautiful are they? I'm actually kind of a bit in love with them, really. I was so chuffed with them. Sometimes you make things and you're just so giddy and excited because it's like, oh, that's really fantastic. I didn't mean to make that, but I love it, and I really love them. But we will make some of these together. What I'm trying to do is just give you ideas of little things, show you bits and bats, and then I'll go through actually making them with you. But I'm trying to keep my videos short. So this is another idea of stamping bits of your end book pages and making things out of them. You can put them onto your little circles that you cut out the other day. If you've got a big enough circle, you can put them onto there. Little bit of fuzzy lace behind it. That'll look really pretty if you can see it. Am I in shot? Yeah. So it's just giving you a few ideas, trying to explain terminology along the way for people who are not au fait with snippets and clusters and hidden paper clips and all that stuff. I will try and explain along the way. There's lots of things you can use in junk journaling. Envelopes. There's endless things you can make with envelopes. Endless things you can make with your paper scraps. Endless things you can make with your bits of fabric, lace, ribbon, all sorts. So join me on my journal adventure and see what else I make tomorrow. Bye for now.